So, the Tomb Raider 4 to 6 Remastered have officially dropped. So I'm going to be playing Chronicles. I'll get into why that is in a minute, so let's go.
In world news, a private memorial service was today held for renowned archaeologist Lara Croft.
'Tis a sad day, Winston.
She will live on forever in our hearts.
Surely, Winston. And for this is but a memorial service. There may yet be news from Von Croy in Egypt.
Indeed, we can only hope and pray that she may yet return to us. But I fear Von Croy, digging in the hopes of discovering her alive, may only be met with black reality.
Indeed, indeed.
Death.
To the study, gentlemen, where we may pontificate over the day's disheartening events.
Indeed, my friend. Even the heavens cry out.
Ah, the Philosopher's Stone. One of Lara's early conquests, and one of her most challenging pursuits, if my memory serves me.
And Rome still bears the scars of that little episode.
Ah, she was never one for diplomacy, Lara. But she certainly knew how to paint the town red.
Well, god darn, ain't she just a picture?
Ah, the charming Mr. Larson. Has Pierre let you off the leash? Talking of which, where is our learned friend?
Oh, he's around. You got the cash?
I've got the cash, but I don't deal with the monkey.
Well, now that ain't polite for a lady. Even if the monkey has the Mercury Stone.
Lucky I'm in a generous mood. Ah, crawled out from under your rock, I see.
No need for unpleasantries, Miss Croft. I'm afraid I must, once again, relieve you of your burden.
Easy come, easy go.
Yeah, right. Yeah, just, you know, randomly just take over the show, Lara, go for it. I mean, just, you know, just an average day for Lara Croft.
Over till the fat lady sings. Fucking Bronco, baby! We ain't gonna make that gap, boss.
We'll make it.
Ain't gonna.
We'll make it.
Shoulda listened.
I tell you.
Mon Dieu!
I like the new loading screen, even though it's only there for a second. I like the way they've put Lara's dress on there. So if we go through here, I may do a separate video showing you how to get a trophy. In order to get the trophy, you need to obviously come in here and do all of the tutorial.
Push forward and then
So
action.
just simply follow my route. If anyone's interested, I'm using the retro controls.
Walk to the edge.
It's the only way, in my personal
forward
opinion, to
and
play
jump together.
the classic Tomb Raiders. Although on Angel of Darkness,
Now
when I
let's
get
try
round
one
to it,
more.
I probably will
Walk
play
to the
with
edge,
modern day
then
controls.
tap back once. Now press forward and jump together. And now for the big jump. Walk to the edge, then tap back once. Now press forward and jump together. When in mid-air,
This is so much better than the Tomb Raider 4 tutorial level, because let's be honest, that was forced upon you. You couldn't skip that. This is obviously
Form a
optional.
sideways somersault, press left and jump.
Now, I don't actually cover it in the
To
video,
monkey swing,
but there are items
jump
above me, and you
straight
get
over
down
the
in the
bars
main area, and
and
you
press and hold
know, right
action.
where you are, there's a little
Then push
door
forward.
somewhere. And then you can climb up. You see these little frame things to the left of the set? There's a couple of items up there, but I didn't think about it when I was recording this.
And action together. Keep hold of action and push up to climb the wall. To climb around corners, just keep pushing in the desired direction. For me to crawl, hold down crouch and now push forward.
I didn't even know that this was in it. I don't remember that being on the original Chronicles, but maybe it was, or maybe they've added it. I haven't really watched any of the trailers, because I tend not to want to spoil anything for myself. Now, you may look at that stairs there and think you can go down there. There's nothing down there, it's sealed off. Straight across here, into the pool, do some swan diving. Cool, something you can't play Tomb Raider without doing swan diving. Be against the law.
To climb out, swim to the edge and press action.
Straight up. So you can see that's just the room that we was previously in.
To walk the tightrope, walk up
And
to
this is one of the parts that I
action.
absolutely hate.
Push forward.
But we're going to go down here and get our first secret.
Direction to correct.
Just checking there wasn't an item up there, because I really couldn't remember. It's been many years since I played this. I mean, I have played it since the PS1 days, but, you know, get some flares here. I kind of like how they did this, because, you know, previous games, they would just have items that are just on the floor, whether you've killed an enemy or it's just randomly like a med kit. So we're going to push to the right and push this. And then of course follow it round and straight up to the shelving unit. Search it. Pats Lara on the head. Well done, Lara Croft. Now back out. Now we can push this one. There is an item under here. So if you want it, by all means take it. Items don't really mean much in this game because this is broken up into chapters. So if you don't use all of this before, you know, this chapter closes, you know what I mean, you lose it anyway, so. And just for those that want to watch it, we're just going to cross the tightrope, which I literally hate, man. Even when you correct yourself, you can still fall off. I mean, you obviously have to push in the opposite direction. So if she's leaning to the right, you want to lean to the left. So, you see like that, I corrected it. And of course there's going to be one right at the end. Oh no. Well, at least that nightmare's over and done with. Okay, don't waste your time on the first shelf. But in the second shelf, there's a med kit. And just keep following it all the way around. And of course, you're back to the start of this, and the trophy will pop. So look, that's obviously where we just came back. There'll be a dog here. Now there is a trophy for I think killing 4 or 5 dogs in this fountain area. So just kill that one there, and I'll show you, you know, throughout the playthrough how to get all of the dogs to, you know, back into this area. But you just literally run off and they'll follow you. So now we're heading for the first Mouth of Truth. Now there is a trophy that I didn't really do, so as soon as you get the cutscene, backflip, but you want to run as fast as you can. Can't remember if there's actually a speed boost on this one, or whatever it's called, the sprint button, I guess. Head all the way along here, and then obviously grab that, and I think if you do it within less than 15 or 16 seconds, something like that. Obviously watch out for the locusts, the trophy will pop, but as I said, I didn't do it. Straight up here. Ignore the locusts, you can't shoot them. I mean, I used to just keep pressing the dive button, you know, the circle I think it is. That's kind of pointless. Follow this all the way around. Have a nice little look. Cool, so it wouldn't be in my playthrough if I don't shoot every piece of glass I see. Get some good items as well. Make sure you take this turning fast. And we're going to collect the key. Now back outside. Now of course we get the fly through, I believe it's called. There you can see the dog there. So that's the second dog. So just simply hop over this fence and collect the flares. Of course, kill the dog. Head down here. And we're going to go all the way back around like we did. And we got a dog here, obviously, so we got to lure him back because I didn't actually flick the switch to get, you know, to this area, which is the main point. So it's kind of annoying that you can't actually shoot him. But I used to do this on my first playthrough when I was about 11, so it's kind of good that they put it in, because I would imagine a lot of us did. So there's the third dog killed in the fountain area. Now we can obviously get back in and out through that exact area. Now we're going to push this open and we're going to get another dog. So just simply lead him back to the fountain area. So we're running back to that door where we got the dog out, or released the dog. So we're obviously going to collect the large medipack. Don't forget the item up here, it's quite sneakily hidden. Can anyone tell me the difference between these shotgun shells? I've never really been able to work it out, because I think there's the wide shot and then there's the normal or whatever, but never been able to really work it out other than by the name. But they seem to respond exactly the same. So obviously now we're going to put the key in. Now we're going to have a very unexpected visitor. if we use the camera, we'll be able to see him up there waiting for us, because, yeah. Nah, don't forget this med pack here. So easy to get distracted dealing with Larson, which is still not over. So we're going to go to the left because we're going to get the garden key number 1. You know, there's so many people that forget that and then wonder, like, where's the second key? It's actually the first one they didn't collect. So, of course, we're going to go on to another war with Larson. I'm just showing you the camera just to see that he's vanished. It's like, where did he go? It's a magic trick. If you haven't already, it would be a good place to save. I'm going to save us both the agonization and just cut this part. Lara Croft, don't you think you've seen enough here? That nightmare's finally over, so we're just obviously going to drop down. Oh, I do like that. I don't remember that being in the original, so maybe the devs from Aspire or... I embrace that. It's Aspire. I can't remember whoever actually is dev in this, because there's so many different names. There's Saber, there's Aspire, but they must have added that. See, this is kind of a funny little area. So obviously we've got a lock gate, but I'm going to show you how to open that. I mean, it pretty much opens itself. So come straight up here. Don't forget the magnum. Many people did that when it first came out. They were like, what? How do we do this? Because it's going to be useful for several sections. And then we're going to get the laser sight. So there were so many people back in the day like, oh, I've got the laser sight, but there's no gun to connect it to. Well, there's the magnum. So there you go. So now we're just going to basically go into first person and pop the lock off. Now there is a trophy that I didn't really do. Maybe I'll do it at a later date. But it's to get these little rats that come after you basically out of the way so they don't bite you, and then you collect it. But I was just showing you just to basically get away. But what you can do is run all this way without picking up the garden key, of course. Jump over. They'll follow you and just keep running and then go back and collect them. Or you can just jump over their heads. So now we're going to put both of the garden keys inside their respective slots. And we might find out if Larson was actually kicked in the head by a horse. There we go, we've got another fly through. We're going to be returning to this area quite a few times. But you'd think it would open that gate, but nope, it opens the one on the side. Now there's nothing through that right bit, or certainly not at the moment. Of course we've got another cutscene.
Rodents, I wouldn't wonder.
Yeah, there's rodents, alright.
Big rodents.
What?
Idiot! Idiot! What does the cowboy hope to achieve with this mindless firing?
It's not mindless.
Ain't we trying to kill her anymore then?
You were kicked in the head by a horse, so the brain doesn't work correctly?
How'd you know about that?
Never mind, never mind. We wait until she collects the other pieces. In this fashion, we have the full price at no extra effort.
You is one clever cookie, boss.
Comparatively, yes. Come, let's get off this roof. And I will buy you a milkshake.
So we're going to follow it around into the new area. Now, many people in this game ask, well, how can Pierre and Larson be alive, considering they were killed in Tomb Raider 1? Well, I have some interesting theories, because as far as I'm aware, it's never been confirmed by the developers. And I might even make a video in the future just to, you know, explain how this would be possible. Because as far as I can see, there's only one, you know, scenario. So we shoot the bell, and now we're going to jump over here. And this game was heavily rushed, you know, they didn't put the same time and effort into it, but you're going to see what happens in a minute. So we're going to run forward, look in this area, we've got all, you know, it's a very small room. So we'll come back to that in a memento. Jump straight, drop down. So just roll and drop down. Now we're going to go basically to the side of here. Do you remember that wooden fence, or wooden gate, I should say? It's now miraculously open, and there's a dog here. Don't kill him here. Lure him back. All the way back to the fountain room for the trophy. For the final dog, which will get you the trophy. I'm not sure why I'm going this way, but there we go. Go to the left. And there you go. The trophy should have popped for you. So now we're going to head back there after killing the dog to actually, you know, collect the secret. Now there's one more, which is another sneaky little devil. It doesn't really make that much sense, but you'll find out. And of course we're going to get the item that's in this shelving unit. There we go. So we've got a nice large health pack. Always comes in handy in Tomb Raider. So now we're going to return back to the church area. Climb up. If you're going for the all items pickup, even though you've already got it, I recommend you pick up the laser sight. Now just head over to this side, pull the switch, and as you can see, the statue breaks off, even though I kind of cut it, but you'll see it when I turn it. That supposedly makes it available to be turned, as you'll see, una memento. Of course, I'm being attacked by the locust. There you go, because if you quickly look there, look, as I'm showing you here, that's what it normally looks like until you put the statue. Now there's another trophy coming up very soon. Now there's no switch on this one. This is where I recommend you save like right now, because if you want to get the trophy, it's advisable to do it. Now the trophy's about running towards this ram and hanging off without getting hurt. So as you can see, it's easy to do. And then the trophy is now yours. Of course, all of these trophy guides will be as individual videos as well. So there you go, you might get a little bit of a better view of it there. Now just drop down as elegantly as she did there. Obviously turn the other one. Now on the next bit, if you're wanting to get the secret, do not go where I'm going to show you in a minute. There, do not go anywhere near there, because as soon as you go in there and collect the item, you will not be able to get the third secret. So we're going to go back to the area to the right, so don't go down there. We do not want to do that. Up here. And obviously run and jump and of course grab. Just so you don't hit your head. But now, miraculously, look, these two sides of the wall have now opened up. So now you of course you get a med kit, and of course you get the final secret. So now we can actually collect the final pickup of this level. As soon as you pick it up, you'll get the cutscene which will lead into the next level. Come, Lara. We're all friends here. Really, my friends don't point guns to my head.
Your pardon, ma'am, but if
my enemies might, but not my friends.
Shooters away.
With them pea shooters.
Now,
which is kind of funny, all of this, but you'll see that in it for a second.
Come get it.
It's a little too late in the evening for these games. Larson, search her if you please.
Well, god darn if I don't get all
he thinks
the
he
best
gets the best jobs.
You want to try the back pockets?
I mean, it's pretty obvious it's going to be in a rucksack, and look,
Enough!
it's needing the nuts for his
Enough!
trouble.
My patience is exhausted with this childish nonsense. The stone, Miss Croft.
If you put this into that gate, Pierre, you're going to get a lot more than you bargained for. Trust me.
I'll put it in then.
That would be one of the stupidest moves you've made. And that's saying something. I think you'll appreciate.
Well, what was her plan? Cut that bit out.
A nice try as always, Miss Croft.
Wait for it.
So, what was her plan to do it? Because she collected it to obviously insert it. So, what was her
In your
plan?
usual flamboyant style, you have set in motion the next gate phase.
Next gate phase?
If my memory serves me, the gate has realigned itself. And if it does not receive 2 stones in the next few moments... If I was you, I'd grab your Cro-Magnon cowboy over there and run as fast as your little legs can carry you.
Because it's clearly one hell of a bluff if she was bluffing. If you want to see more from Tomb Raider, click the video. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the flip side. Peace.